Quiero mandar un mensaje al presidente Donald Trump en nombre del pueblo cubano. En este año 2025 que comienza la era dorada para América, queremos también una nueva era dorada para nuestros pueblos. Reclamamos la libertad de Cuba. Cuba, los están matando. Miguel Díaz-Canel, el Partido Comunista de Cuba, Raúl Castro, están esclavizando al pueblo cubano a solo 90 millas. Sacrificio, terrorismo, genocidio, muerte, maldad en Cuba a tan solo 90 millas. President Trump, this year, 2025, I claim it for the freedom of people in Cuba. We are only 90 miles away. We are standing here in this 2025, the golden age for America. I'm very proud as a Cuban American that we're gonna make America great again. I know that you're gonna do it because you are already doing that. But we want Cuba. We want Cuba freedom. We want freedom for Cuba. We also want to make Cuba great again. We want the freedom for our political prisoners in Cuba. We want the freedom for the Cuban people. There, Cuba is a jail. There is Miguel Díaz-Canel, is Raúl Castro. There are no presidents like you. You are the president. You are a patriot. You love your country. You're fighting for your country. You're fighting against everyone that they try also to put you in jail. Now, you are the president changing America and bringing to the American people the freedom, the golden age for America. And I am so proud. But I want the freedom for my country. Obama, Biden doesn't do it good for Cuba. They don't do it good for them. They only help the dictatorship in Cuba to put my country as a slave, to continue there. I trust in you, President Donald Trump. I trust in Marco Rubio, Cuban American. I trust all of the Cuban American political people that they are now fighting, as Maria Elvira Salazar, Carlos Jimenez, Mario Diaz-Balart. Rick Scott is now claiming also for Cuba, and they do always. But Biden and Obama never listened then. Thank you, Donald Trump, for listening, my people. In this 2025, I want the freedom for Cuba. I want to see this America great again, and I know that you can do it. But I know that you can help us to get the freedom that we deserve. I also want to ask you for Venezuela. Venezuela is suffering. It's Maduro and Diosdado there. Venezuela deserves the freedom. Edmundo Gonzalez is the president of Venezuela. And I claim also, as a Cuban American, I claim it also for Venezuela. They are suffering like my country. In Cuba is danger for this country. This is my second land. Here I know the liberty, and that liberty is on the risk. We are on the risk. American people are on the risk of having Cuba there. It's dangerous. It's a danger for the security national of American people. It's Russia, it's China, it's Venezuela. There, danger for this country. They hate America. They hate you. They hate you because they know that you came here to make America great again. They know that you're not gonna play that you're not gonna play a game with them. That you're gonna destroy the communists in America and the communists in the whole world. We trust you, Donald Trump. I trust in God, but I trust you because I know that God saves your life because your destiny is to save America. It's to save America, but it's also to save us. The people who suffer in dictatorship, the people who suffering because the communists is in our countries killing our people. I claim to you in this 2025 because I want to see the freedom for Cuba, the freedom for Venezuela. As a Cuban American, I will fight for this country. I will be by your side. And I know that many Cuban Americans will do the same. I want to say to everybody that they have to support your president, Donald Trump. You know why? Because many Latin people now are suffering and are crying because you are doing deportation to them, to their countries. But it's not your fault. You've been a president. You tried to take care of your country. The people who was not president and was dictators was people like Miguel Díaz-Canel, like Raúl Castro, like Daniel Ortega, like Maduro, Diosdado. Those people, then they do that, was the people who forced us to going out of our country. That's why they see many Venezuela people, Cuban people, Mexican people, Nicaragua people, Honduras people, everyone trying to come here to America. Yes, but it's not your fault when you want to send them there to their country. The fault is for those, then they call it president and are dictators, then they don't know how to help their countries. You are a president who tried to help your country, your people. They must to understand that you are doing good for America, but also you are thinking about us, because now those dictators, they need to know that now they have to do something different. It's not they have to leave. In Cuba, Miguel Díaz-Canel and Raúl Castro, they must to leave. They must to leave Donald Trump. They are danger for you, and I hope that you see it. I hope that you don't put your eyes in another side and you believe like Biden and Obama, then they are friends of USA. They are not. They are enemies. They have many arms inside Cuba from Russia, from China. They are looking at America, but they are always looking at America, trying to destroy America. Since that I born in Cuba, when I've been a little kid there, they teach us everything bad about USA. They put USA as an enemy, and they lie to us, because we know the freedom and we have everything that we have. Thanks, America. And I will fight for America too. I don't want that you fight our fights. I only want that you support the fight for the Cuban people, and also the fight for Venezuela. They go out to the street in peace. In my country, it's more than 1,500 people in jail before July 11. They are in jail for 30 years, 36 years. It's not only the prisoners from July 11 in Cuba. Every day is people in jail in Cuba. And they want to say that they are not a terrorist. They are a terrorist country. The Cuban people is not terrorists. It's a dictatorship there. We expect your support to remove them. We expect your support to take them out for our country. We expect your support to see how we suffer. I am here in front of the Statue of the Liberty because it's a symbol in America for the people who suffer. And I would like to talk in the name of the people who suffer. As a Cuban, I would like to ask freedom for Cuba, freedom for Venezuela, freedom for Nicaragua, freedom for Bolivia, freedom for Honduras, freedom for the people who are suffering. You have your destiny, and you know, Mr. Trump, President Trump, and I know that you will do it great, because God is guiding you. I would like to say a message for my Cuban people in Cuba. Estamos en el día de hoy aquí, en este año 2025, dejándole un mensaje a nuestro presidente Donald Trump, para que sepa que solamente a 90 millas existe un peligro, y se llama la dictadura de los Castro-Canel, Raúl Castro, Miguel Díaz-Canel, el Partido Comunista de Cuba, dejando saber que hay 1000 y pico de presos políticos en Cuba y que necesitamos nuestra libertad, que no tenemos armas, que hemos pedido libertad en paz y que necesitamos el apoyo, que no queremos que peleen nuestra batalla, que es nuestra, pero que no queremos que nos hagan lo mismo que nos hizo Biden y Obama apoyando a la dictadura, que queremos que nos respondan y nos apoyen, pero que entiendan que es parte de la seguridad nacional de Estados Unidos eliminar a estos dictadores, que como cubana también pido la libertad para Venezuela y que Maduro y Diosdado también salgan de Venezuela y que entre Mundo González y María Corina, porque Venezuela también se merece la libertad. Pido la libertad para Nicaragua, para Venezuela, para Honduras, para Bolivia, para todos los países que están sufriendo dictadura y para mi Cuba. La libertad de todos los presos políticos injustamente encarcelados, desde antes del 11J y cada día en Cuba. La libertad de Cuba, porque es una isla cárcel solamente a 90 millas. ¿Cómo es posible que frente a esta estatua de la libertad y por justicia nosotros no podamos decidir y entender que la libertad tiene que ser para todos los pueblos? We want to save America. We want to make America great again. God bless you, Donald Trump. God bless America. We are by your side. Trump 2025. Freedom for Cuba.